So hello and welcome to another episode of Old Bloke Gaming. Today we are going to be opening some Halloween Strongboxes I think I got. Now I know it's an odd number. I started videoing yesterday and I got it. It was a bit of a mess. So unfortunately I only have 137 left. The first one's basically I got a couple of good hits. So from this first batch, I got a one of those Nutri-Stim modified things, which are probably 30 paired. Um, that was probably the best hit I got, and I got a AccuStim 15, which is another decent hit. So the first ones have done pretty well. I will add those in. I won't add those in at the end. But I will do a spreadsheet as usual at the end just to total up what we got here. But we're going to go ahead and pull these. As per usual, I'm not going to make you watch absolutely every one. But just for the start, what I need to do is, I just remembered I need to empty my bag of... okay, just give me a second. I need to remove the ammunition, so let me just throw that into my storage so that we can know exactly how much. Yeah, so I got one of these as well, but they don't really sell, so I'll put that in there. I've got a whole load of guns from hunting, but I'm not going to bin the guns just yet. One of the main reasons for keeping these guns is, quite often when I'm traveling to planets and I need nanocubes, so for example, if I'm going to Monria and I need nanocubes, you don't want to risk taking materials or resources with you, but obviously you can take a bunch of guns, and if you take a bunch of guns and then sell them for nanocubes, then you got your nanocubes. So there's just a little thing there. Right, so let us start opening some boxes and yeah, see if we get anything interesting. So, what have I been doing? I mean, this week's been a pretty busy week for me at work, so I haven't really been doing too many videos. Most of the videos you've seen are recorded last weekend. I'm hoping to do another couple of interviews this weekend, so I'm pretty excited about that. Not going to tell you who yet. I'll leave you in suspense. But there's a couple of people that have said they would also do interviews, so I'm excited to get some more of those out. Also, I'm going to be doing a data-driven one about skill gains, because I've been looking at the numbers, I've been looking at what people have been saying, and I really want to do some kind of like statistical based work on skill gains, how they work, and yeah, just try and dispel some of the rumors or myths, or validate them, So I'm going to be doing some of that over the weekend. That means just basically, taking a block of an hour with a skill pill, taking a block of an hour without a skill pill on the same mobs with the same gun, and then moving to a different mob with a different gun, or moving to a different mob with the same two guns with the same two skill pills, that kind of thing. I'm just going to mess around and try and get some hour-long data sets and just see if that's enough data to build any kind of study from. So anyway, that's going to be this weekend's work, which is why I need to pull these boxes, because I need some ammo for it. Because again, I'm saving up. I'm saving up for, just to make sure that if bargains come up, I can grab them. That's the first thing. But also, obviously, I'm working towards my Imperium gear. So fundamentally, I am here on Cyrene right now. What do we got? And I need to be keeping my eye open for... Whoops. I need to be keeping my eye open for the ranges, because I wasn't able to do them last night, because the night before when I did them, it was like 1:30 to 2 a.m. my time, and I was absolutely shattered last night, so I didn't get any ranges in at all yesterday at all. So any ranges that pop up, I need to be jumping on and doing as early as possible so that I can get them done again tomorrow, kind of like in the afternoon, and then on Monday I can do them on Monday night. So that can theoretically, hopefully, be 3 days in a row where I get all the ranges in. That's my goal over the next 3 days. Just, I guess, the timing from when I the timing for where I play makes it difficult to get the rangers every day, and because they also spawn slightly earlier than the 6 hour rotation. If it was like every 6 hours, you could basically do it pretty much every day, but because it's slightly before, it's hard to get the timing right, and there's always going to be some days that you miss. Alright, so we've clocked through a few of these. You've listened to me ramble. I will put you on hold for a little bit and pull you back in if we hit anything interesting. So bye-bye. Bye-bye for a bit. Alright, so we've hit our first gold. I assume this is an amp. Please give me a laser, delta, or gamma. Whoops. I paused you there. Come on, what do we got? Ah, it's a melee. Melee gamma. That doesn't sell. Alright, moving on. Unfortunately, yeah, those melee ones, I really have not found a home for mine. Nobody seems to want them. It's a real shame, but maybe the market's not quite as good for those melee ones. I don't know. I should probably ask Eve actually what he uses, whether he uses those melee amps. Anyway, I will be back. I will be back shortly. Okay, so we're going into the last 15 now. I'll do those on camera. Not been too much to write home about. Had a couple of 15 pills. Had a Devastim, an Accustim, and I think a Medistim. But the issue is I'm on Siren, so I've got to get those back to Calypso to sell, really. So we'll see, but nothing else. Yeah, really nothing else to write home about, which is not great. So I bought these Christmas boxes actually at 0.6 ped per. So for two, I guess 137 now, because we're not going to get there. There's another 15. Hyper 15. That's actually a good one. So yeah, what I've got to do is I've got to figure out the maths on 137 times 0.6, and that's the delta we need to make to break even on the packs. Obviously, most of the items in the packs have a ped value, so making back what you spent on the keys, not a problem. But making what you spent on the boxes, that is the problem. So I got a bag full of stuff. Merge all of that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go take some, because I got some, not armor, sorry, clothes. So I got some clothing in there that I got to look at and sell. Got the fireworks I got to look at and sell. So give me a couple of minutes. I'll put all this into a spreadsheet, and then I will show you guys the final result, what we actually ended up with. Back in a minute. Alright, so we're back, and yeah, so I've tallied up using just the general prices that I have, and as you can see here, we didn't break even. So this was the number. We're looking at 0.6 times 137 plus the base 137 keys. So our target was 1452, and we only hit 1435 when you take everything into consideration. It's given me some. Obviously, it's given me some nanocube fodder. So I guess this is actually a little bit more if you really take into consideration it's 1.06, so it's a nanocube price. So yeah, not a great set of pulls. Some of these pills down here help just get a little bit closer if I can move them at the price, or I use them. I guess you would have bought them anyway. So not a fantastic return, but it's not the end of the world. Over that spread, it's not the end of the world. So I will keep doing it this way. One, because you guys can see what comes out of these boxes, and also because I think it is worth taking the chance on them, because basically for most of them, except the Easter ones, which obviously, you know, I got a whole video on that. But I've typically been there or thereabouts for most of them. This one we got a couple of big hits, so we were really ahead of target. So I think it really is worth trying to do this and see if you can get some useful items out of it. I mean, I did get a ring that one time. And you know, getting these gamma and alphas, it helps you as well because you're talking to people that you're selling them to, and yeah, I find it a useful way to put money into the game. So I'm going to continue doing it. And there's always the opportunity to open regular boxes. Maybe I'll do some regular boxes and just see what they pull out. From memory, they didn't pull out quite as many pills, but I need to maybe I do a check and do the maths on it. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in another video soon. Hopefully chatting to somebody. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.